Good morning, students. Today we are going to know about the new chapter, which is interior of the earth. That means what's there inside the earth's surface that we are going to know from this chapter. Interior of the earth, or I can say the interior structure of the earth. So before starting from this part, we will ask you something about this chapter, about the matter that have you imagined about the nature of the earth? Or I can ask you, do you imagine it to be a solid ball like the cricket ball, or the hollow ball with a thick cover of rocks, that is lithosphere we have learned in previous classes? Can you recollect the emergence of the hot molten lava, dust, smoke and fire and magma flowing out the volcanic crater? So the interior of the earth can be understood only by the indirect evidences, as neither anyone has nor anyone can reach in the interior surface of the earth. What's the meaning of this? So there is written that if you want to know about the interior structure of the earth, you can come inside of the earth, because the temperature, velocity, density, everything varies from the upper side to the lower side. So there are two evidences. If I am writing over there, two evidences we have. The first one is direct evidence and the second one is indirect evidence. So we can't physically be present over there, so we need to collect the indirect evidences. But before knowing about the evidences, first we have to learn about the sources of information about the interior of the earth. What is written? As the earth's diameter, we know the earth's diameter is about 6370 kilometer. All of you should mark this line that the earth's diameter is 6370 kilometer. Its interior is very deep and cannot be directly accessed. We can't directly physically present over there. Most knowledge about the interior is based on the scientific guesses. Yes, we have the indirect sources, we have the indirect information, so we can guess, we can imagine, we cannot be perfectly assured about this. So some information also comes from the directly observing and analyzing materials originating from the interior. So we can say that no one can reach the center of the earth and make observations or collect samples of the material. So under this kind of conditions, you may wonder how scientists tell us about the interior structure of the earth and different types of materials which exist at such depth. So most of our knowledge about the interior of the earth is largely based on the estimates or the guesses or the inferences. So what is written about the short pointers or for the revisions, what we learned up to which we have done this work? The first one is Earth's interior cannot be directly accessed. Yes, the first line we have learned that we cannot be directly or physically present over there. Sampled due to the great depth. We can take the sample. We can imagine some conditions. Next, the knowledge mainly based on guesses and inferences by scientists. The scientists, the geologists or the geographers who gave us the guesses or the inferences, on the basis of those things we can make our own knowledge. Some information from analysis of originating materials. Yes, these 3 points we have learned from the above para. Now what is written? The discovery that the earth has a solid inner core came when scientists analyzed earthquake waves that had traveled through the earth. We learned different phenomena which are happening inside the earth. So the first one is earthquake. The waves move slower through the inner core and compared to the outer core. From where this core word has come to us? In previous classes, in our lower classes, we have learned in the interior structure of the earth, earth has total 3 layers. The first one is crust, second one is mantle, and the third one is core. Now core is divided into inner core and outer core. Okay, so from this sentences, and from this imagination we are having this identifications of inner core and outer core, which indicates that inner core is solid. Yes, inner core is a solid material due to immense pressure, and this provided insights about the conditions deep inside the Earth's interior. So from the inner core we are going to know about the Earth's surface. Two most important sources just now I mentioned. The first one is direct sources and the second one is indirect sources. So what are the direct sources? The direct sources provide us the first-hand information. First-hand information, what does it mean? Directly the information we are getting from the direct sources. Okay, that is called first-hand information about the Earth's interior. Through the first one is mining. Yes, it's very important. Mining, that means the mineral resources from which depth of our soil we are getting outside. That is called the mining. You know, already we have learned different economic activities, and there the mining activities were also included. So surface rocks from the mining, like those in South Africa's gold mines, often insights into the upper layers of the earth. The first source of information is mining. Second is drilling. To surpass the 3 to 4 kilometer depth limitation of mines due to the extreme heat, projects like the Deep Ocean Drilling Project and Integrated Ocean Drilling Project have been initiated. So, two drilling projects names are also mentioned over there. It's very important for the short notes. Deep Ocean Drilling Project and Integrated Ocean Drilling Project. So drilling is also a source of information of a direct source. The Kola Peninsula's 12-kilometer deep drill exemplifies that the yielding valuable data from different crustal depths. Come to the volcanic eruption. It's also a direct source because the volcano or the magma is coming outside. It's coming outside from the inside or the interior parts of our earth. So that is also a source what's happening inside the earth. Magma expelled during the eruptions and upon reaching the surface can be analyzed in labs. We can have the laboratory experiments, and pinpointing the exact depth of the magmas originating remains the challenging. So these three are the main sources or the direct sources of our information which happening inside the earth surface: mining, drilling and volcanic eruption.